Yo, something pretty intense just happened. I just went to Ralph's 20 minutes ago, and when I parked, I started walking to Ralph's. I was really close to the door, and I suddenly heard yelling in the parking lot. I looked back, and in one of the first spots, so pretty close to me, there's these two guys fighting. One guy was out of his car and walking into Ralph's, and another guy in his car with the window rolled down. And these guys were just yelling at each other. They were cussing each other out, and the energy was getting really intense. And suddenly, the guy in the car opens his car door, steps out, and I'm not sure what they're yelling about. One of them is saying, "Why are you following me?" And they're just cussing each other out. And the guy in the car opens his car door, steps out, and he's like, "Yo, do I need to pull out a gun?" It starts getting really intense. I'm just standing at the entrance to Ralph's for like 20 seconds just watching this unfold. And it's getting really intense. This guy yells out, "Yo, do I need to pull out a gun? Yo, let's fucking go." They're yelling at each other. And all of a sudden, I got some inspiration, and I took a step towards them, and I said, "Yo, is everything cool? Everything good?" And suddenly when I said that, they both looked at me, and the guy who was parked, who was walking into Ralph's, he suddenly starts walking quickly towards me, and he enters Ralph's. And then the other guy gets back in his car, and I'm pretty sure he drove away. And to be honest, like, I was walking around Ralph's, and I felt like really good. I like confronted power. I confronted darkness. Like I was thinking, yo, Martin Luther King probably got some like big highs for confronting like all the darkness and power that he confronted. Like you get this healthy feeling of power when you confront darkness. And I'm sharing this story because 2 weeks ago something really similar happened to me. I was at a gas station, and two cars pulled in, and one car, I guess, took the other person's spot, and the other guy parked, and he's like, "Yo, that was that was my gas spot." And they start yelling at each other, and one guy was white, one guy was Asian, and the white guy started being racist, and they were yelling at each other, and I was right next to them fueling up my tank of gas, and for whatever reason, I didn't say anything. These guys were yelling at each other and being nasty. And sometimes all it takes is a third party to just make their presence known and be like, "Yo," and kind of check them, and that dissolves the tension. And for whatever reason, 2 weeks ago at this gas station, I didn't say anything. I just froze, and I was really disappointed in myself. I was like, I want to be the guy who could stand up to power, who stands up to darkness, and I can't even stand up to these guys at this gas station, like this little fight at the gas station. Like, why were they so upset about a gas, a gas spot? It's insane what angers people. But I was really disappointed in myself. So to have this experience at Ralph's where I was like, "Yo," that's all it took. I just, "Yo, what's going on?" And the tension dissipated, and it felt really good. I don't mean to make myself sound like a hero. It was like a very simple thing, just saying "yo," but for some reason that could be so hard, just to say something, just to speak up. And I was just thinking about the bystander, in psychology, I think it's called the bystander effect, where when something kind of intense happens, the average person's reaction is not to say anything. Maybe a little adrenaline enters their system and they kind of just freeze up. But people don't stand up for people very much. And I don't know, I haven't had an experience like this in a while, and it felt really good to say something.